What's up? Hey, if you're new here, my name is Nate. I upload a new video every single day talking about business and marketing and product design and just getting through life. And today's a live one because I'm pulling double duty tonight. My wife's out of town. I've got to take care of a kid and the whole zoo of animals that is at this house. So no time to edit video. Something I've been thinking a lot about is a problem, a pattern I keep seeing of new writers, anyone who's actually producing anything creatively, but you especially see new writers do this on places like Medium. They have the wrong focus, and here's what I mean. A lot of these new writers, they spend weeks, if not months, writing a single blog post, and they toil over it, right? Until it's like this perfect thing, and they put it out there, and then it's crickets. Like, of course it's crickets. They don't have an audience yet. But what gets me is that that's all they do with it. They post it to Medium. Maybe they have like 40 followers on there, and they just hope something is going to happen to it. It's maybe, if you're lucky, they tweet about it, right? It's completely the wrong way to do things. Like, there's a great quote I bumped into again from like Gary Vaynerchuk, who it was like something like he would spend like 30 minutes on a piece of content and 5 hours on distribution. And whether or not he does that today, or whether or not that's even true, but that's the correct kind of weight of how you should do things. Like, yes, take pride in your craft, do a lot of stuff to be your creative and best self, but then spend even more, if not an equal, or if not even more time focusing on how to get that piece of content or that creative thing out there in the world. For example, when I put something out there, when I write something, let's say I'm writing for Rockstar. When I write for Rockstar, I write for Rockstar. I then get it on Medium, so that I've got that whole other audience on Medium. I post it to Twitter on my personal account. I post it to Twitter on our business account. I post it on LinkedIn. I post it on Facebook. I make sure if I post on LinkedIn that I like it from my personal account when it's posted on our, from our business page. And so this is just a pain in the ass, but nobody does this. Like, yes, it's a bunch of accounts. It's a lot of juggling. I mean, and there's even more things. Like, okay, in Medium, then I'll go, it's posted on my own account. I'll go log in then as the another user I have that manages the whole business account, and I'll make sure I hit that like button on that. I mean, I do the work. It's all a pain in the butt to make sure I'm maximizing any opportunity that this article is going to spread. And what I just mentioned here sounds like a pain, and it's still not enough. Like, I've been kicking myself in the butt for actually not doing more for distribution on the stuff that I've been writing for Rockstar and just the stuff I've been doing personally. I personally feel like I've been slacking, and I still do a lot for distribution. For example, like I'm focusing on things like advertising now and boosting Facebook posts. And so this is just not something I see enough of. And like for Rockstar, even lately, like I spent a good chunk of this week looking at what, I've been writing a lot of Ruby on Rails posts. And so I went out and I looked at like, what are our competitors doing? Not even competitors, but like if our clients are reading about Ruby on Rails, where else do they enjoy reading about Ruby on Rails? Look at those sites. And then just like an SEO expert would, go find the other sites that link to them, right? There's some tools. I use SEMrush. It's kind of pricey, but it's a really great tool if you're doing all of this kind of stuff. And find the places that link to those other places your customers like to read. And you're going to start finding all sorts of stuff. Like, there's 3 other sites that love to take any user-submitted links to news and new gems and new things that are in the Ruby community. Post your stuff there. There's other places besides just Hacker News, besides just Reddit, besides, like, there's a lot of subreddits out there that would love to probably see some self-posted content of whatever you're doing or to review your stuff. And so you got to do a lot more work to get your stuff distributed. Like, you shouldn't have any complaints that you don't have an audience, nobody's reading your stuff. If all you do is you just post it to Medium and you expect it to take off. No, that's just not how it's gonna work. So I hope that was a little fire for you to go out and get more distribution, because it's not just for new people. Like I said, I've been slacking at this myself, and it's time to fire up like my own kind of spend a little bit more time on focusing, like, how do I get people to pay more attention to these things, like this vlog and the stuff I'm writing about and the stuff I'm doing, versus just keep making more of it and spending more time making more of it. So that's it. Hopefully you're having a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.